Happy summer solstice, Aries. This is your emerald year, and we're still in the energy of the summer solstice. We had Midsummer's Night, which is my favourite night in the year. I've kept my summer solstice display here, the dragons for you, Aries, and I've put Cupid there on today's sheet because today is a day to remember the 22nd of the 6th, 22. So it's 22/6/22, and the whole world at one point, regardless of time differences, will experience that 22/6/22 together, and it is a momentous day. Today, be careful what you wish for. I've done my manifestation ceremony. I don't know whether anyone has. If they have, let me know. I really believe in this one more than any other the rest of the year, because I really feel that the energy you put out comes back to you 25-fold, and the summer solstice lasts for at least 6 months. You'll start seeing these results in 6 months, but I've already started seeing a few results already. I did mine on the 20th with all you guys, and I did my own personal one on the 21st, and the first lot I released to water the pond. My petals and my other rose petals I put in a pink sachet under my pillow. But be careful what you wish for. This is a year for love for everyone. I really truly believe that all the signs are going to experience love, and Aries, you are one of those signs that's going to experience it. Now, some signs will have their soulmate coming back in, and I've laid out your tarot cards before we started, and I'm going to talk about all those now. You've had some serious breakups, not only with a love that could be your soulmate, although he could be coming back in, but from being the King of Pentacles and an earth sign, I would say he's really, the Four of Pentacles is showing he's really a bit stingy, and that was the problem you were having in your relationship. So be careful of that, because a new love is also coming in. We've got two knights here, and they're both younger. That means two men could be younger than you. There could be, you could have a choice. You could be at a crossroads. Now, remember that this is your emerald year. Before I start reading the cards and bringing other decks out, I want to bring in the positive feel of Sarah Elizabeth, my spirit guide, who I've told you all about. She's been my spirit guide for many, many years. She's from the Bronte's time, and I spent a lot of my childhood around the Bronte parsonage, and I found out about Sarah Elizabeth, and I communicate with her, and she does channel a lot for me. Also, I think, in my writing. And I'd like to welcome her in, bring in all the positive energy we need. We're still in this summer solstice energy, which is an amazing time to do these readings. And I really want the truth and really good advice coming out for all the signs. And in this particular 20 minutes, Aries, this is your time. Let's see what Sarah Elizabeth brings for you. So here we have this man who's been prominent in your past for quite a long time, possibly coming back in. Well, I'd say most definitely coming back in, whether you want him or not, will because of the choices you make. Now, you're a cardinal sign, and you're one of the zodiac signs that people spark ideas off. You don't usually get on with other cardinal signs, but your Aries, we've got Cancer in that, Libra, so be very careful about if the earth sign is Capricorn. If he's Taurus, or if he's Taurus or Virgo, you've got a good possibility of that working. But if it's Capricorn, possibly not. Now, we can't generalize about signs because everybody's got different placements. I'm a Sagittarius sun, I'm a Pisces moon, and I'm a Leo rising. So your other placements and his other placements will make a difference. But you've had so much sadness, so much anxiety. It's not only been over over this breakup, that although that has dominated, you've had other breakups. You've had breakups with serious girlfriends that have really influenced your world beforehand. And here it's a lot to do with the way you have comported yourself. You are totally a fire sign in that you throw yourself straight in. You love people deeply and they get a piece of your heart, but you think for that, or and possibly Sagittarians can be a bit the same, that they should have a piece of your heart and be loyal to the end, and if they disagree with you, then all hell lets loose. And I think that's what's happened here. You've lost two really good girlfriends. We've got the devil and the angel there. One might be more of a devil type, one definitely very angelic. One friend you've lost was a real earth angel. The other one probably encouraged you to do things that you shouldn't have done, that maybe led you down the path of drink and drugs and whatever. So maybe she was well gone, but you've had to face your demons. You have possibly indulged in too much drink or alcohol or drugs in the last few years, which will have affected your relationship with that permanent partner you had. Possibly you had children with him, and there will have been disagreements about your behaviour at times. You did try to get a balance, but it wasn't always possible. Each time you fought it and found the strength for that, you would suddenly find yourself back in that position where you didn't want to be. This has got twofold meaning for me. It's like you're still hanging on to this love, but don't forget the problems that you had in that love. Now, a lot of fire signs are going to have love, definitely. They're going to be the envy of the zodiac, love-wise, this time around, because of Jupiter's placing. Jupiter has moved into Aries on May the 10th, which is your emerald year. So you are sowing the seeds. I've got these flowers here to show you that in a year's time, 2 years' time, you want your seeds in the basket you are popping in for Jupiter now. You want them to bloom like that in a year or 2 years' time. So we're talking about May the 10th next year, 23. You want to have seeds that are blooming. If you don't sort of calm yourself, have this inner cleansing that's going to have to take place, then it might take a little bit longer. Aquarius is going through that right now. Their emerald year was 2 years ago. They could have had their returns last year, but due to them being isolated, depressed, then only getting those seeds blooming now. But they really worked hard at it, did the Aquarians, and they're really getting their presents now. Pisces had their emerald year last year, and they're going to see the fruits of that this year. That's for the Pisces reading. So, and the harvest and the blooms. But you guys, you've hung on into this love, and you've hung on into this hurt of these two friends that have gone. And somehow you want them back, but you're too proud. You're too proud to approach them. And I think you have had reconciliation attempts by them, but you've rejected them because of the way you are. But you're going to change. You're going to be much more open. You're going to be more forgiving. And you're going to realize that it's not a complete their fault thing. You're going to look at yourself and see where the faults lie too. So the Hermit is indicative of another earth sign, a Virgo, possibly coming in or being your soulmate. The earth signs are really dominating at the moment, and any earth sign is good for you, Virgo or Taurus, but I'd say Capricorn, possibly not, because it's in your cardinal group, and the cardinal signs don't usually get on with each other. You're going to start finding a great strength in everything you do, Aries. And as I said, as things start brightening up in your emerald year and you start getting people looking at you and being interested, because you are going to transform, you are going to become much more beautiful this year. And not because you haven't got a beauty, but it's going to be an inner beauty that's coming. You're going to start showing your humility more, your gentleness, your gentle side, which you never did before. You used to show more of that devil side. Now you're going to be showing this humble, more pure side. And it's going to be getting you what you want, because you are going through a spiritual cleansing. The hermit sign is also indicative of you spending time alone and self-discovery, re-evaluation of your plans, looking at your inner self, trying to get your karmic scales balanced, thinking things through. You are starting to realize that whatever you put out comes back to you. And so you're getting a more clear internal vision of yourself and what you want. Now we've got the swords there, which show the difficult pain and the difficult ending you had with this person, but you found the strength to move on, but somehow you've carried on hanging on in there, and that's been the trouble. You have definitely got success with the Three of Wands here coming. You're expanding your horizons, possibly looking at other people. Cupid is hard at work for you. This is your emerald year, and you're keeping going, and amazing results will be coming, either whether you're slimming or trying to stop drinking or trying to stop smoking. You're paying homage to your own power here, and you can congratulate yourself on that eventually, because you definitely deserve it. There's no doubts about that. The Knight of Cups is showing a very open-minded, romantic side to yourself, as well as the person that's going to be coming in. But that's indicative of really good news coming through for you. And I think the karmic connections you had with this person, possibly because of children, because of family memories, are going to be very prominent though in your decision making, in your crossroad. And Cupid's going to be shooting his arrow, and you have to understand that, you know, you can't keep making mistakes and the wrong choices. So really think carefully about this partnership and whether you want it. He may have been through his own soul repairing journey and be your true soulmate now, because sometimes soulmates come together and then have to part so that they develop their journey. And sometimes the love you put in, and I think there was a lot of love in that relationship, there's no doubt about it. There was a lot of love, because the heartbreak was intense. You found the strength to move forwards, but when you think about what the relationship was like, he was possibly a bit stingy. There was a lot of apathy, boredom, a lot of selfishness, a lot of ingratitude on both sides, as the Four of Cups is telling me. I think you really would want to move forward past that heartbreak if you're going to have all that again, unless he's repaired himself and he's prepared. Let's have a look at my angel tarot cards and let's see what comes up now. Unless he's repaired himself and he's prepared to open his heart and apologize. But you similarly have to apologize. I can see a lot of volatile nonsense in that relationship, to tell you the truth. I think there was a lot of volatile drama, And I think you're going to steer away from drama. Your emerald year comes once every 12 years. And the one thing it wants you to put in your basket is a peaceful, pure being. It wants you to show Jupiter is the expansive planet. He's the one that's moved into your sign. He's the one that's holding your basket. He wants you to prove to him that you can be calm, you can be peaceful. You're not going to breathe that dragon fire over everyone you meet anymore. And I think that's really important. But the Four of Pentacles has shown me you've carried on hanging on to this for some reason as well. So you really not let this go. Let's see what comes up for you, Sarah Elizabeth. I'm going to have another shuffle after this one. But I want you to see this card. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So you're either going to have some man friend giving you good advice, or some man friend introducing you to someone new. Okay, Sarah Elizabeth, can you give us the cards for Aries that are really, really important for their moving forwards, love-wise, and for their emerald year? So they can move forward with an open heart, and they can stop burying their head in the sand, look themselves in the face in the mirror and go, yeah, I'm there. And that's what you want at the end of your emerald year. Let's take these. Two of Air. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So I think that's what happened when you two were together. You were in a stalemate and you couldn't make a decision, and it had to be something really dramatic that split you up, like a massive fight or something horrendous that you couldn't go past. You couldn't go past at that time, and it became a period of discomfort for both of you. You probably lived, you know, you probably had to give up your family home or something, and you had to live in a way, maybe move in with a relative or live in a small place, and that made the sadness of it all even worse. But there's something not good there at all. The power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. So you're doing very well at work, Aries. You've got really good potential for work. And so this emerald year is going to intensify that, give you all sorts of opportunities for promotion at work, or even allow your creativity to make you self-employed so you can do your own thing. Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, witty, objective decision making, clearing away all that is no longer serves you, seeing the humour in a situation. Air gives fire. Air gives fire. It's boom. It's va va boom. And you know, the air makes a fire brighter, blow brighter. It might be that you're getting a new friend in, or become closer to someone who is an air sign, or you're going to start taking on some of those air sign qualities, which are being more independent, showing your experience, being more wise, being more witty, being more realistic, which I think is more important. You're going to start looking into your crystal ball. You're going to start looking into it and saying, yep, I actually know where I'm going now. I know what I want. I think that's more important, that you know what you want, or you know what you don't want, and you're not going to take that on anymore. So you will know what you don't want when your person, your soulmate, comes back. Now, I believe soulmates and twin flames are different. So if you don't take your soulmate back, or you can't move on a compatible wavelength. Someone once said to me, what's the success of a relationship? And I expected the two people in front of me and having a conversation, what's the success? What's your opinion of a successful relationship? And I thought the other girl was going to say passion, amazing sex, love, joy. She didn't. She said compatibility. And you know, from that day on, I took that on board and I realized the love is very important. The passion is very important. The intimacy is very important. But if you aren't each other's best friends and you aren't compatible in what you want to eat, in how you are spiritually, it's not going to work in the way you want to bring up your children. And I think you all know, if you choose the wrong partner, it really messes your mental health up. It messes the mental health of your children up. It changes all sorts of atmospheres in the house, and you never have a peaceful sanctuary, which is what all fire signs love. Sagittarians love their sanctuary. Aries love their sanctuary. Leo love their sanctuary. They're people of sanctuary. Now here, this is the my Angels Oracle Tarot spread, and here we've got the Page of Water. So we've got someone intuitive. So we're getting everyone from all of the zodiac in here. So the Page of Water, you might have a placement, a water placement in your sign. But what this is saying is a new person, could be one of those knights, someone a bit younger than you. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So the Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic and friendly. This sort of person could be coming in, and you might prefer it over the stingy, volatile person you had before, but he could have changed. There could be a massive change, and so you have to really examine that. I'm going to be finishing off soon. I'm going to take one card of all my decks that is most important to me, but the Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So the Queen of Earth is giving you advice and saying, please make time for those around you. Don't have too many people around you, Aries. You were the kind of crowd stopper before. Loads of people, loads of friends, loads of people to ring up, loads of people to meet. Try minimize that amount of people, and then have proper time for the ones that have a piece of your heart, for the ones that bring love to your table, for the ones that are enhancing your power, not taking it away. So make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Put sensibleness into your basket. Put hard work in there. Put a loving nature in there. Put a peaceful heart. Put a creative spirit. Put internal cleansing. And all those will grow and make you into the person you want to be, and also give you an emerald year to be proud of. Here we've got 9 of Earth. You love the Earth, Aries. You love nature. You love your garden, and the fairies are blessing you. I greatly believe in human Aries. The human Aries are something that I live with and believe in totally. And this book's got a great piece on Midsummer's Night, but also a lot on human Aries. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. You might move into self-employment. You will definitely spend time in your garden this summer alone, thinking things through. We've got until May the 10th next year for things to change, but if someone's not meant to be in your life, that soulmate, it will happen before November the 8th, which is the last of the eclipses this year. We had one at the end of April, we had one in May, we've got one in October, and we've got one on November the 8th. If that person is either not brought back in or is meant to be eclipsed out of your heart, because look at the Hanged Man, you've been hanging on in there. The Four of Pentacles, you've been hanging on in there, you've been keeping him in your heart. It will remove him from your heart, so you will be able to move on freely after November the 8th, if he's not going to be a part of your life. 5 of Air, an unwise choice. Learn from what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So it is saying you did make an unwise choice in the first place, and maybe you should not make that again, but only another reading and more care for that will determine that. Let's take one of these. So I want to do all 12 signs today, so I'm going to speed up a little bit more than I normally do. Sarah Elizabeth, can you give Aries the very best advice through this card, please? This deck. And give them one card that says it all. Okay, so here we've got focus on service. So focus on serving your basket. Focus on you. Focus on being that sort of person you would want to meet. I live my whole life by karma, and the way I see karma is do to others what you would want done to yourself. And I think this is the message here. So your soul's desire only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. So really do well in your job. Try and give people, whatever that job is, or your home life, for your family, the things you do for them. Focus on it being absolutely amazing. Whatever love you give out, you get back tenfold. Believe me, it comes back. And whatever love you've given to your soulmate, it will come back. If it's true, if he's truly your soulmate, it will come back. He will come back, and he will be the right one for you. Here we've got the second chakra. Archangel Ariel is working on your second chakra. Your chakras have been closed. They need to be opened up. Please do read about chakras. You know, one of the things I say about education is children learn all sorts at school and they don't learn about their own energy field, their chakras, and the way they need to clear them to be healthy, happy individuals without mental health problems and without depression. So please look up your chakras. Let's take another one. And yin and yang. You're looking for perfect balance in your relationship, not your next relationship. It will be a giving and receiving one. It will be one that is totally in tune with the universe. You'll be floating together in that ball of wonder without any discord, without any volatile drama. So whether it's with your soulmate or with your new partner who will come in and maybe be your twin flame, then it's something really good for you. It's all about divine timing, believe me. Envy. Okay, so you've had a lot of people envious of you, and possibly you've been envious of other people's lifestyles before because you were in a relationship that didn't feed your soul. You were always looking through that door and hoping for more, and you were this grey body there. But at the same time, other people saw you as beautiful, and you have had a lot of haters. The fire signs always have haters for some strange reason. And so envy is something we don't want in our basket, that's for sure. I said one card, but she won't let me. And contract. When you are with that person, you can put a blindfold on and actually trust them, because there will be such a perfect balance. This is a twofold card. It's like you had a blindfold on and didn't see what was going on before, or went into it without thinking. This time you will go in and want the perfect balance, and you will sign a contract of love. I don't think marriage, if it's, you know, this is not going to resonate with everyone, but I don't think you signed a contract with this person previously. But if you do get back with them, or your new love, you will actually sign a contract of marriage, or there could be a contract with new work coming in, but you will not need to examine it, because you can go into it blindfolded. It'll be so solid and true and absolutely amazing. Why are you doing this to me, Sarah Elizabeth? Door of value. You are going to have a lot of value in your life. More money is coming in, bright days are coming in. Look at that brightness behind that door. So you have got beautiful things coming in, Aries. It's going to be absolutely spectacular. I'm going to take one more deck for you, and then that is it. One card of two. And let that bright dragon breathe over all your haters. Breathe your fire over all those haters. Protect you with his wings. But don't be a dragon yourself. Stay away from that dragon type of being that sometimes a lot of fire signs can be. Faith. You're going to take a leap of faith when that relationship comes along, whichever one it is. You'll know in your heart. You will know immediately because you'll be more in tune with your higher self. You're working on that now. So you'll be more in tune with that. And this card popped out, and it's the Ace of Wands. Wands is an exciting new beginning, a change of career opportunities, new adventures, good times. So it's a good time to take the risks, and you won't feel it's a risk. So that's wonderful. That's popped up. One of these, because I love these Wisdom Oracle cards. And then we're going to finish up with a little object on the box. And I hope you will enjoy this reading, Aries. And this is a relatively new channel. I've only been here a month or less. And I'm hoping to build up on my subscribers. If you like this reading, please subscribe and like. It really means a lot to me. It means that I'm doing it right. I see people being very professional on here. I am an astrologer of over 20 years, and I'm a historian, I'm a writer, and I blog, but I do tarot readings for my friends, and they beg for them, and some of them have been amazingly precise, but I haven't done this on the channel before, and hence maybe that's why my channel's moving very slowly. Let's take this one, popping right out. Perfection. You're going to be looking for perfection. You're going to look for perfection in the person that's coming, perfection for you. Everybody's idea of perfect is different, but you're going to be looking for perfection, and you are going to be perfect as well. You're going to be your perfect self. You're going to be the most perfect of yourself that you could possibly be, and you're going to do a lot of discovering. So your heart, you're going to be feeling different emotions with your heart. You're going to be getting advice, but you're going to be your own guru. You're not going to need a mentor or a guru or a therapist, which some of you may have had. And look at that flower blooming. Look at that heart shining so brightly. Aries, this is your emerald year. It's a wonderful year. Let's take one more for you. Forgiveness. What did I say about those friends who did play an important part of your life, in your life? That maybe you should start forgiving people and looking to see, did they do anything that bad in the first place? I'm eager to see what the next one is. We could go through the whole deck, but I can't. So all that confusion that has been around you is going to go. You're not going to feel that anymore. You have had utter confusion before your emerald year, but I think May the 10th was a sign of the confusion going. The eclipses were removing that confusion. Look, it's moving with the clouds. So that confusion is not fogging your brain anymore. It's actually moving away from you. And she's not listening anymore to anyone who would want to cause the confusion. She's actually going like, take it away, take it away. She's got a very determined look on her face about wanting to move forwards without confusion. So your year is going to be absolutely amazing until May the 10th next year. And that facade that was there, that facade, you will decide, is it changed? Has it changed? Has it become, is it no longer a facade? Because if it is, you don't want it. You don't want wizened branches. You don't want someone pretending to be a good father. You don't want someone pretending to be a good husband or boyfriend. Your perception is going to increase so amazingly. You're going to become so perceptive. all the butterflies and nature are going to be giving you the perceptive energy, your vision. We had a vision card. It's and a miracle is coming forth, Aries, to change your life completely. Absolutely. I'd like to take something from my box before I go. I've changed my way of doing this now. I've tried numerous ways. So I'm just going to take this. Ooh, what have we got? True love for you. True love is coming. You're going to love this year. You're going to love your love. You're going to love the life you get. So have a wonderful summer solstice. Have a wonderful summer. Have a wonderful emerald year, Aries. Thank you for listening. Please share, subscribe and like.